have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Look, I do care, but I don't care. My phone is always on me, but I'm not there. Notified, but it always coincides with something that overrides. On the grind over time, nobody gets no reply. That's bona fide, no disrespect. Screen's always lighting up like a cigarette. I save my writing for the symphonette.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, boy.
You're not my problem.
Look,
You're not my problem. But you got issues. Don't call me.
You say I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Why do you think this is? What you say doesn't match up with how you're leaving me on red and how you never pick up the number of the telegrams on your phone. So you got a pretty high Candy Crush score. Boy, you're wasting your time. Let me tell you that it wasn't my fault. You're not my problem. But you got issues. Don't call me.
You said I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. Can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care? And you say I should have texted.
Don't hold out for a text that you'll never get. Are you bitter yet, or is it jealousy? Fundamentally, there's nothing you can thread to top my lethargy. A message in a bottle, in that bottle in an ocean. And that ocean is no metaphor for my devotion, but I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy.
And you say I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Always on me.
Hey, what's up, people? Sorry I had to change it half an hour later because somebody else is streaming, and I try and give people space and time to do their thing before I come in and do my thing. All right, so we're gonna go over a few things. All right, so yesterday I was told that shit was popping off on AJ's stream, and there was supposedly a stream before the one I'm gonna take a look at. Oh boy, okay, all right. We're gonna talk about a few things because there's certain misconceptions here that I really truly do need to clear up, because some people, a lot of people got it all wrong. So who's streaming? AJ. So let's just get straight into this. Okay, where am I even gonna start now? Should I even start where Succulent comes on, aka Yato? Yeah, let's just start when Succulent comes on. Let's go.
Okay.
Why can't I till he's done, and then drag his stupid ass when he's gone.
Yeah, go ahead,
Right,
and then I'll talk when y'all done. Go ahead.
No, what'd you come up here for?
I was specifically talking about blackface. Blackface is something that has to do with Black Americans. It has nothing to do with Jamaicans. It has nothing to do with Africans. It has nothing to do with any of that.
Oh, you want it for yourself? There, you can have it.
I thought I was talking right now, and I thought nobody was interrupting me because that's what you guys were afraid of me doing.
You can have it. You can have blackface.
Okay, so then let me finish talking.
Everybody let Yara have the floor.
So the only thing that I was saying is that she has no place in talking about blackface because she doesn't know the history of it. She doesn't know anything about it. This is something that we actually went through with Hussey, and even when it was a Hussey thing, we had a conversation about it, and we came to the conclusion that it wasn't blackface, and that it might be a little bit of a mess.
All right. Wait a second. Let me interject here. Would you consider Black Pete blackface? Because you're saying it's an American thing, but Zut Pete or Black Pete in the Netherlands is a blackface tradition. So where does that come in? Like, a lot of people have been saying the whole Black Pete thing, they're just, being funny. Other people are like, no, it's blackface and it shouldn't be allowed because this whole blackface controversy intertwined with, good old Saint Nicholas. So where does that end up in the conversation here?
Show. And then after talking to Hussey,
exactly, it's not.
We decided that he wasn't doing a minstrel show nor doing blackface. That he was just,
oh my god,
he was basically doing a drag and copying a black woman that he had adored, and nobody had anything to say about it or anything after that.
Who cares?
So okay, well, I'm just saying because they're bringing that up for some reason. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to blackface, this is not her history. This has nothing to do with her, and she's portraying something to be blackface that isn't.
Okay, so
and that's a problem for.
That's a okay. Good point.
I'm about to finish. I'm about to finish.
So Belinda hasn't been racist towards me at all.
I'm about to finish what I'm saying, and then you guys can talk.
Yo, Belinda is completely racist. I'm gonna just interject there. Belinda is in Girl World is one of the most racist people I've seen in Girl World.
So I have a problem with that because I don't appreciate people bringing up things that they feel are racial and they're really not. And it puts a smear on things that are actually racial and not stupid ass things like cartoons from ChatGPT.
That wasn't ChatGPT, you idiot. She's lying.
It was ChatGPT.
No, it wasn't.
I saw her do it live.
No, if you look properly at what she was doing, she didn't actually show anything.
It wouldn't even matter if it's not blackface.
I think Strawberry Douche was in charge of that.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Even if Strawberry Douche did it, it's still not blackface. That's not what blackface is.
Okay, well, anyway, is that my complexion? Was the original photo that she made?
So you wanted them to put it white?
You're not answering my question.
You wanted them to put it white?
Do you see how he is? Do you see how he is? He was allowed to speak. No, you're not. You asked me a fucking question. That's what you did. I asked you a question and then you asked me a question. You didn't answer my question. You did the same thing GP does.
Is that my complexion? You just said it during your.
And what did you? No, you didn't. You said you want her to put it white. That's a fucking question. That's not answering my question.
Because your complexion is white.
But why doesn't she have the right? Yada, let me.
You should have made it high yellow.
Why doesn't she have the right? Why doesn't she have the right to be upset about that as a black woman?
The right to what? The right about what?
About the color.
The right about what?
And she proved that she's being racist when she went up there. The first thing she did was do the Rosa Parks thing, and it was directed at me, a black woman. And then you were like, you laughed about it. And the anger that you have up here for me calling it out is more anger than the fuck shit that she did. And the other racist shit that she does, what do? You made, that happened so long ago. Anything recent? You have more fucking passion for me calling out Belinda than you do for Belinda being racist. So fuck you, and don't sit up here and tell me that I can't speak on her being racist towards me because I'm not Black American. You're fucking pathetic.
How about this?
You're fucking.
Can I say one thing? What you're offended by as a black person or any person of color, whether you are, how do I put this? Hispanic, Latino, Latina, Latinx. You know what? Even those terms people get offended by. If I call somebody, hey, you're South American, somebody might get offended by that. If I say, oh, you're Latinx, somebody gets offended by that. If I say, oh, you're a Latina, Latino, somebody gets offended. Whether or not you're a person of color, this is like a personal thing where one thing will offend one person of color that doesn't offend another. So that means whether you're black, whether you're from South America or Central America or the Caribbean, whether you're from the Philippines, it is really a personal thing. So I will agree, if she's offended by something she feels offends her as a black woman, then she has the right to be offended. And Yaro, of course, is gonna key it with Belinda because he and Belinda are cool, right? So she Belinda can do as much racist shit as possible. Do you really think Yaro is gonna call it out?
Pathetic.
How about
Don't you
this?
fucking try to
How about
gaslight
some
me.
of the things? How about some of the things that you're talking about? We've already talked about.
I don't give a fuck. I
Okay,
can talk
then.
about whatever
So
I
then
want.
you sit there and get mad about it, and then
what
don't
do you
get mad
do?
when everybody
No,
else isn't, because
no.
I've already talked to her about
Not
it.
only
So
do
then
you
why
not
the fuck
get
would I
mad,
get mad?
not only do you not
You're
get mad,
sitting
you
there.
cape for
So
her.
look.
You
Who's
cape for her.
talking while I'm talking?
You
Who's
cape for
talking
her.
while I'm talking?
You
Who's
fucking
talking
cape
while
for
I'm
her.
talking? Look, I
Keep
thought
your
it was.
fucking mouth
I thought it was
shut then.
Yado. I
Then
thought
keep
it was
your fucking
Yado.
mouth shut then.
I
if you
thought
don't
it was
care.
Yado that
Don't
was talking
fucking
while
minimize
people
her
were talking.
racism.
I thought it was
it's
Yado
my
that was talking while
fucking
people were talking.
channel.
Okay, well, I'm trying to respond to something that they asked, and then I keep getting interrupted. Like I said before,
You talked over everybody.
she just asked me a question, and I started talking, and then she started talking in between me. What are you talking
asked
about?
her a question.
No, I didn't. She just
Oh my
said,
God. I don't care. I don't care. Can
my-
somebody please?
Yado, if I made an avatar,
she just literally said something. Can I respond to it?
If I made an avatar of you,
Can I respond to what Hikate just said?
Like totally.
Can I respond to what
Is that
Hikate
racist?
I want to
or no?
hear what
Yes, Hasi, it's racist. It can be considered racist. It's really up to the person who you are making fun of, whether or not they consider it racist. Once again, it can be a very personal thing. It's how they feel about the situation. And you, if you are this person's friend and you made an image of a person who's blacker than they actually are, that person could maybe say, hey, we're cool. I know this is not your intention. Or they could be like, no, that's actually really racist. It's very personal.
he has to say.
So yes,
I
it can be
want to
racist.
respond to what Hikate just said.
Okay.
If I made an avatar of you,
I want to respond to what Hikate just
Let
said.
Husky finish.
I
He's
want to
asking
respond.
us,
I don't.
then you
Hikate,
can.
Hussey's
Oh my
not
gosh.
black.
I'll just
Hussey's
take
not
you.
fucking black. Hussey's not black.
He's
I
fucking
don't know that I'm not
Armenian.
black.
I don't want to. Yeah, he's Armenian. I don't want to hear shit. He don't even care about racism. Why would I listen to him about
God.
it?
Okay, so people can't and why is this such a pressing
He doesn't.
issue?
He said he doesn't care
It's
about
so
racism.
weird.
Why would I talk to Hussey about racism if he doesn't care?
Gosh.
Okay.
I don't even
Oh,
know
so
how
then
to
I do care then. So I do care then.
Obviously,
Just
because
talk to me.
I just showed an old stream of me talking about racism. Oh
I
my
said-
God, it's
I
almost
said
like
so
I
I-
actually care about it.
I
You
said
called me a
I'm-
terrorist,
oh my God.
Iraqi terrorist.
No, don't listen to what
Yeah,
I said.
because
So
you said you didn't care about nothing that you said about me. So then I said a racism about you. You said you don't care, right?
Oh, so you're right.
No, you say you don't care. You say you don't care about calling me
I
a
made
day
a
laborer. So I don't care about calling you a terrorist then, right?
Why is I don't get this? Is this a California thing? Calling somebody a day laborer is like racist? I guess it is, because it's really depends on the area you're in, because certain things you can't call certain people in certain areas, right? Because it's heavily offensive. So I guess where he is in California, if you're called a day laborer, that means what, you're like an immigrant and you're really offending people. Is that it?
If I made
An eye for an eye? An eye for an eye, right?
Question. That's a sign.
It's racist against. I can see why a lot of people would say it's racist against Latinos. I could totally see that, especially with the atmosphere in California and a lot of people in Texas as well. I mean, I've lived in Florida. I've lived in New York State, New York City. I've lived in Connecticut. I've gone to, places where people are trying to look for work and whatnot.
An eye for an eye, right? Because that wasn't even my point. My point was that wasn't even my point, Hussey. My point was that you use bodega talking points.
You're racist.
You use bodega talking points.
You're racist.
Tragic and AK both called me a migrant worker. and you're calling me the same thing.
Wait a second. But didn't he like work with migrant workers? Didn't he like beat up migrant workers when he was working with them? Because you know how some people think where you guys can work like literally the same job, right? But then they think they're better than you because they might be of like a different race than you. You know, you ever had somebody do that to you? Have you ever seen a situation like that where literally people can work the same jobs, but one person thinks they're better based on what race they are?
AJ,
Exactly.
that last stream, is there any way that I can get a copy of that, and I'll make sure I cut out the dick, the dick in the PFP?
Wait, does it qualify as that? Or?
Yeah, because it had the, I know, right? I don't know what that was, but
I don't know.
I
just saw what the chat said. So
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like this dude literally was a farm worker and he was working with like migrants. So like, what's the problem?
Yeah, like
yeah.
I would be happy.
Okay, thank you very much. Because yeah, some people wanted a copy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like no. Here's the thing. Why does for one, two wrongs never make right.
Sorry.
No. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you guys don't give a fuck about racism, well then I can say racist things, right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No,
you guys
there
don't
you
care
go.
about racism, and so I said something about Mongolians,
Do you
right?
think it's wrong to do that?
I think it's wrong to do
Do
that.
you
And
think that it's wrong?
said
Because
that
I didn't do that to you.
You said that it wasn't wrong though.
I didn't do that to you. I didn't call you a fucking
AJ,
word.
you said you didn't care about
I didn't
racism.
call you a name.
I didn't say that you called me a name. I said that you said that you didn't care about racism. So if I say something about,
you went and said something racist towards me.
then why would you care? You said you don't care about racism.
I don't. I'm calling you out on your hypocrisy.
Then why are you it up? So then you were a liar or something? Because
Okay, can you just say what you were gonna say? What were you gonna say, Yato? Just say it.
You said you didn't care.
Yato, what were you gonna say? So what? Just because I came up here with not wanting to talk to you. Go ahead and say what you're saying.
I'm sorry.
You sitting there saying that somebody's doing blackface when there's no cartoon. Okay, the only cartoon character that's somewhat blackface or whatever is called a caricature. I don't know if you know this about actual blackface.
Sure, okay, fine. So you're upset that I said blackface. Okay. So what should I have said then? Because
no, what I'm upset about is that you're talking about something that has nothing to do with your history. You're acting like
wasn't it not directed at me?
You have a voice to speak on it, and you don't know nothing about.
Wasn't it directed at me? Was she not directing it up to me the whole?
Let me prime you guys for a second here. He keeps saying it has nothing to do with her history. Let me posit something to you guys. He believes because he feels his genetic lineage has been entrenched in America for like hundreds of years. Let me posit this to you. Where did the slaves in Jamaica come from? Well, let's say most of them. Where did they come from? And I should also say this: Canada did have slavery. Yes, it's a dirty little secret in Canada, but yes, Canada did have slavery for some time. Not a lot of people know about it, but it did happen. But let me. Okay, so we had slaves coming from the continent of Africa, right, to America. Some of these slaves actually went to Jamaica after America. This is why Jamaica was such a rich region back in the 1800s, because they would take the best of the slaves from America and put them to Jamaica. So when he says shit like this, where she doesn't know what she's talking about, dude, you don't know what you're talking about, because yeah, your lineage may have come from, individuals from the continent of Africa that were entrenched in America for hundreds of years, but those same slaves or group of slaves, those slaves, some of them went to Jamaica. So she actually does know what she's talking about, because yeah, some of them American slaves, they went to Jamaica too.
The parks as well as the cartoon. Wasn't it about me?
And then you keep saying the Rosa
I
Parks
asked
thing.
you a
Did I not?
question. I asked you a question.
Did I not?
I just
Did I not?
asked you a question. Can you answer my question?
That as well. We won't. Should we even get into this whole like a Latin thing? Because when people talk about like being South American and it's race, it's not. It's an ethnicity and a culture. That's why you can be like a black Latino or a white Latino. In fact, based on very accurate, how do you put it? And a more accurate census is like asking you, what race do you belong to? And then you can also dictate or say what your ethnicity slash culture is, which would be the Latina part. It's an ethnicity and a culture, not a race.
Question.
Did I not tell her that wasn't okay? Did I not tell her that wasn't okay?
Excuse me. You're not answering my question.
Okay, did I tell her that wasn't okay?
That's not what I asked.
Did I tell her that wasn't okay?
That's not what I asked.
Did I tell her that wasn't okay?
Answer my question first.
No, answer my fucking question, bitch.
No.
Did I say that wasn't okay?
There he goes. There he goes. Now I'm a bitch. You see?
So yeah, because you are being a bitch. Didn't I say that wasn't okay? How are you gonna get mad at me for something that Belinda said when I told her it wasn't okay? I said it's not okay for you to say that.
Was the fucking witch PFP meme thing she made and the Rosa Parks comment directed at me? That's what I asked you.
Yes.
For obvious.
Yes. So then don't fucking tell me I can't speak about
what does that do with anything? I didn't say that you couldn't say nothing. I said don't bring up blackface when that has nothing to do with your history and you're wrong about it.
Dude, it has everything to do with Jamaican history. A lot of slaves came from America, like from those plantations in Virginia, etc., etc., etc. There is a reason why at one point in time, Jamaica was considered an oasis, a place where the wealthiest of people would want to go. And the wealthiest of people did go and establish themselves. They established sugarcane, primarily plantations, because that was the thing to do. Because that's why Jamaican rum is still good, because the sugarcane, the molasses from that would go into the rum making. This is why Jamaica is known and still is known for rum. We're also known for coffee. We're also known for reggae music. But this is the reason why those wealthy plantation owners from America would transplant themselves into a tropical oasis that was Jamaica and would bring the best of their slaves with them. That's what they did. So yes, if you're going to talk about lineage and this and that, he has no idea what the hell he is talking about.
If you were correct, it would be something and I would be right behind you. But guess what? You're talking about a fucking cartoon. And guess what? My sister looks like the avatar that you're talking about. And you're saying that's a wig. I don't look like that. What do you mean? My sister looks like that. My sister is brown skin with long wavy hair.
What does that have to do? I didn't say black people don't look like that.
And she's a black woman.
I said that's not me. I said that's not me. I didn't say that wasn't a black woman. You fucking idiot.
My sister has long wavy hair and she has that skin tone. Okay, well you're saying it's a wig.
No, I didn't.
Why are you saying it's a wig on a cartoon?
Said it was.
Why would it matter? This sounds like preschool.
Why would it was a wig? But she was saying it was blackface, and she was saying that it was because of the skin tone, and she said that there was a wig on top of it. Don't say
we're gonna get into the whole Rampage thing. When Rampage comes up, we're gonna get into it because I am shocked, but kind of not shocked at the same time. I'm like, and Rampage, you're probably listening. You're a liar. Like I totally said months ago what I believed your name was, because I was pretty confident in that. You told me a bold ass lie talking about your South African and why would you have a German last name? Well, you have a variation on the common German name of Heiko. Okay, a lot of Germans settled in South Africa. A lot in the 17th century, 18th century, etc., etc., etc. So there is a pronounced population in South Africa. And for you to deny that was your last name is actually really screwed up, because it just shows me how messed up of a person you are to just deny your lineage like that. But we're gonna come to that soon.
There's no fucking
Look how
wigging
much
because of
passion-
skin tone. When my
Oh
sister
my God.
is brown, my sister is
I never
brown
show me
skin,
the clip where I
and
said it
she
was a
has
wig.
hair just like
Show
that.
me
And
the
she's a
clip where I
black
said it
woman.
was a wig. Show me the clip where I said it was
You
a
don't
wig.
remember nothing that you ever say.
Well,
Just
clip
like
it.
when me and you
Clip
argued,
it.
you
Clip
sat
it
there
then.
and told me some shit, and
deliberate
you were
about the
completely wrong.
Go
You
and
every
clip
time
it.
that you bring up me and you arguing, you're completely wrong
You're a
about
liar.
even why or
You're a
what
liar.
happened because
You're
you
a
never
liar.
went back and looked.
You're a liar. Go and clip it then.
I
You're a
did.
liar.
I know exactly what I
He's a
said,
fucking liar.
and I know exactly what
Oh,
you said.
So go clip it. Go clip it then, because you're a fucking liar and I
He
don't
knows
believe
me
it.
as a liar. All I do is drop receipts. Why'd you start
You're a
watching
liar.
my shit about the bodega?
Fair.
Because I did nothing but
Bodega now. She has more passion for
Oh.
drop
Bodega.
receipts on the
See?
bodega, right?
Yeah, he is.
I was the only person that said that you weren't the bodega. When Hussy was over there saying, "Oh, I'm the only one who was up on panel," and even in the chat saying,
I don't
"No,
care.
I don't
I
think
don't
that
care.
Hikate is bodega."
That's obvious. I'm not Bodega.
Oh
Who
my
cares?
Exactly, because you're full of
No.
shit. Because you're a fucking
Sure.
liar. Everything I say
Yeah.
is truth, and I
No.
have
Wait.
truth to everything that I say.
No,
hey,
you're not.
can I do my typical talking point? I think this will be solved if people would actually get a job. I'm just saying. I think having a job would solve a lot of problems in girl world. If Egate had a job, if Yado had a job.
You're a liar. And you cape for fucking Belinda.
Yeah, prove that I'm a liar. Prove that I'm a liar. Prove it then.
You just
Prove
said,
it.
okay.
Prove it.
I'll do it right now. Shut the fuck up.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You just said, where am I defending Belinda? I don't give a fuck about that. And you do it in all the
All
chats.
right, let me go for it. Let's see what let's see when Rampage comes on. I'm like, one of the worst types of wrong is the one you're confidently wrong because you think you're the be all and end all to racism because your family's been in America for what, hundreds of years, allegedly, supposedly. We're not really sure if that's true because I won't even say prove it. I mean, it honestly, it doesn't matter at the end of the day because we're all people, right? We should all respect each other.
Right,
yeah,
but
and I didn't know about all of the the Harambe tweet. Like she
we're like Yato be jobless.
To Harambe comment calling Charlie Gold a gorilla, and then I see the clip. And she's like, "Oh well, everybody calls me racist, so I'm not going to apologize for my racism." She literally used Yado for the Rosa Parks comment. She knew it was racist, but she just wanted to have a platform to say it.
Oh, okay. You're talking about like the politics. Okay, all right. Yep, understood. Now here's the thing that I would say. People don't realize
you give a fuck about Belinda. That's why you're up her ass all the time. Every time she does a live stream, and anytime she's in a chat, go look it through Fresh Garbage's streams. Whenever she goes up there and she starts trying to say that I'm crazy, I'm bodega.
Is it just me, or does Rampage have like a European accent? Like she has an accent where I feel she speaks like German or something close or similar, right? Is it me? Because when I always listen to her, I'm like, I didn't know it makes sense with the last name and everything, what's transpired.
Yeah, I'm a drug addict. He's helping her do it in the chat. And he knows it.
Yes.
Yeah, Rampage, what?
Shut up.
You shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch. I'm trying to talk.
Up, bitch.
It's not an accent, is it? I swear, maybe it's both. Maybe it's both, aka. I don't know. Because I listen to it, right? Without any, close my eyes, maybe rule out all the visuals and listen. I'm like, I've heard people talk with that accent before, but you're saying it's just a speech impediment? Okay. Where did Rampage say she's from? She says she is South African.
All the time to fucking talk. Shut up.
You shut up, Bia.
Wait a minute. You kind of ride for Belinda and Gigi though. I do appreciate the things that you said for me.
I ride for them. Of course I do, because this bitch is nuts. Absolutely not. Okay, what did Belinda do to you? You were so hung up
I
on
do love your
Belinda. What the
Yeah, so
fuck
what?
did Belinda do
What
to
do you
you?
care? What do you care? What are you up here defending her for? What do you care?
Because you sound unhinged, honey.
You do
That's what I'm
too.
asking you.
I was just
You
going to
sound
say how I.
unhinged.
Okay, what's your point?
Oh my god.
You sound unhinged. That's my fucking point.
Okay,
The
good for
dumb
you.
ass
Good for you
point.
with all your harassment charges. Talk about your harassment charges, you crazy bitch. How many you
What?
got?
Harassment charges of what, bitch?
What the? Hey! Rampage. What are you talking about? What do you mean of what? Rampage. Stop it. Stop the lies, okay? When she says you got them charges on you, she's right. Like I've never seen somebody lie like a mofo before. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? They're right here. This is what she's talking about. And this is the second page. I haven't gone to the first page yet. So when it says that the event date was August 26th, oh shit. We're like 2 weeks away from the 3-year anniversary. Harassment, grade S, subject other to physical contact. What do you mean what are you talking about, lady? It's right there. It's right there. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying. Stop it, Rampage. Stop.
Yeah,
You got dogs.
motherfuckers.
You're a harasser.
What's
Wait,
up?
are you
What's
serious?
up?
Yep.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Yep.
What's up?
Mad
What's up,
harassment
what's up?
charges and a
Let's
DUI.
go.
I didn't know.
I'll fucked up, motherfuckers, honey.
You got
What's up?
dogs.
You want me to fuck you up too?
Yes, fuck me up too. Please
You
do.
did right on the list.
I did.
Yeah.
Shit. Yo, did you know like this woman was kicking? Yo, she kicked the shit out of that police officer. Like she horse kicked that motherfucker. She kicked him like no, I shouldn't even say that. I was gonna make a joke, but I really shouldn't talk about South African horses and kicking. She horse kicked that motherfucker. Okay, I'm telling you. You want me to show you? Okay, wait a second. Let me put it up. Where was it? Yeah. She kicked the shit out of that. She horse kicked that motherfucker. Yo, holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, wait. Hold up. Stop it. Let's go here for a second. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna do this. All right, so the DUA assault one. So we got Aggie here from Lancaster was charged with DUI and felony assault of a police officer after her vehicle struck a parked vehicle around 1 a.m. Wednesday in the parking lot of Dart Container 60 East Main Street, Leola. Police said Heigl was taken into custody for DUI but tried to break free and kick the fucking shit out of the arresting officer. You horse kick. Oh my God, Jesus. Why would you do this? Why would you kick the shit out of this dude? All right, let me read this again. And kicked the arresting officer and state troopers when she was brought to the Troop J barracks for a breath test. She was arraigned at Lancaster County Central Booking and committed to Lancaster County Prison in lieu of $25,000 bail. Jesus Christ. Is this who people are listening to? DUI, kicking people, harassing people. I don't know. I think she's worse than fucking Purple Glitter at this moment in time. Like, Jesus shit. But this is the one want to make videos, want to carry on, want to talk
Oh,
shit.
Put me on your list.
shut the fuck up and sit the
No.
fuck down.
No.
I'm trying to talk to her.
Pull up.
Shut up. Shut up. I will pull up, bitch, anytime. I will
Why
fucking
would I
pull
pull
up
up?
anytime.
Pull
I
up
will
then.
fucking pull up
I've been
anytime.
doxxed. I've been doxxed. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be
I
doxxed.
will
I've been
pull
waiting
up.
for you. All right, I'm
I
waiting
will
for
pull
you.
up.
Okay.
Honey, okay. Okay, shut the fuck up, you
You
dumb
shut up.
bitch.
Why do you care so much about Sam and Yaba then? Why did you lose your mind because Sam was on my
I don't give
panel?
a fuck about
No?
Sam and Yaba.
You lost your
I
whole
don't give
mind.
a fuck. I
Girl,
don't
she
give
called
a fuck.
AJ, she called my
I
Twitter.
don't give a
She called me on Twitter like 5 times in a row because I went on Sam's panel. She was so bothered. But then she wants to say, why do you
I
call
was
me
bothered
Belinda?
because I thought you were my
Did
friend.
I
bitch.
haven't called anybody.
You
I'm not your
listen,
fucking friend, liar.
I tell you, bitch,
I'm not your
apparently
fucking
not.
friend, you liar.
Apparently not. And I'm gonna watch this burn at the stake,
All right.
honey.
You're going to watch me burn
Everything
at
I'm
the
gonna
stake?
watch you burn at this fucking
She
stake.
called my goddamn Twitter like 5 times in a row. I said, bitch, what the fuck you calling my goddamn phone for, you nut?
Because I'm trying to be your friend. I was trying to be a fucking friend
Oh,
to you,
you
dumb
what?
bitch.
To tell me what? Not to panel with Sam?
I was trying to be a friend to you.
To
Fuck
tell me
you,
what?
hoe.
What'd you call me for? What'd
Fuck
you call me
you.
for? What'd you
Why
call me
has
for?
that been consistent? No matter where the oil has gone to the gears, right? Like why? Why has it been consistently to take
Because
down?
I care
Not
about
like-
Azria.
The only reason
I care about
Rampage is
this
up
bitch.
here,
I
Azria,
care
is
about
because
her.
Rampage is up
That's
here because
why I'm
Azria
hurt.
is elevated and she wants to continue to poke her. That way she can continue to say, you're insane. Look at you. You're
Yeah.
unhinged. And I will say this. There are some
Wait a second. So Rampage wants to make Azriel look insane. Jeez, are you effing kidding me right now? Guys, I already showed you only page 2. Like, do you understand what this cuckoo has been doing? This one is a complete effing nutter. Like, Jesus, holy shit. Let me show you page 1. Like, listen, nutball. Who are you trying to make look like cuckoo? You goddamn cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. When did this happen? May the 8th? Let me check. Yeah, that seems like is that the 8th or is that August the 5th, 2020? Careless driving, accident involved damage attended vehicle / prop, waived for court. All right, so then we got open container here. 2023 harassment. 2023, and I already showed you guys what, like page 2. Like, who the hell is she constantly harassing? And then we got page 2 right here. This is 2020. Was this drive while operating, priv suspended or revoked? So, like, your license was suspended or revoked. Operating vehicle without required financial. Oh, shit. So you didn't have your insurance on that? Oh, DUI. Gen M / Inc. of driving safely, second offense. So this wasn't your first one, but you're saying this is the one that's supposed to be making other people look crazy. This one right here that's doing all of this shit. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's the one. Okay, cool. When you think you've seen a lot in girl world, you truly haven't seen much, right?
sometimes where I have thought Azria is unhinged right now. Today, I actually don't think he's one of them. I actually don't. I actually think she's been making valid points. Even if some of us don't agree with them, even if some of us don't agree with them, she's entitled to her opinion about how she felt about insults made about her, whether you not, you know the definition of blackface or not. No, she felt some type of way about it. She's a
Rampage, shut up.
You're up here for nothing other than to be crazy with the game. So you can go clip and I'm not done with the ad. What do you even have? What do you have to do with this right now at all? Where have you been the whole time? What do you have to do with this? Just swoop in.
The middleman.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Just for crazy.
You're the middleman.
No good. Rampage. For no reason and no good. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares.
Nope.
Nobody. Okay, drop me off, bitch. Drop me off.
Wait a second. So does this mean like she's a U.S. citizen now? Because if you're gonna be, kicking a peace officer, that's rather extremely serious charge. and they will put you in deportation proceedings. So if Aggie over here is doing all of this shit, driving DUI, second offense, harassing people multiple times, it's either she's been super lucky, which I doubt, or she became a U.S. citizen, so they're not doing anything.
Exit. It's at the bottom.
When did Azria Rampage beef start? That's what I want to know, because remember, Rampage was all about Azria, but shit is like the weather in Girl World. Like people switch and change, and over here then over there all the time.
Jessica.
Yeah. Like,
sometimes, and people are entitled to think I'm unhinged sometimes. Sometimes maybe I am unhinged, but I do think that it's total bullshit that he's going to sit up here and talk about Black history and all this stuff. And then he's cool with the shit that Belinda does. And that whole Rosa Parks thing and the way that they made that after she got his advice that it was, you shouldn't say Rosa Parks. That's when she went and she made that meme with the hocus pocus. And she made it that complexion for a reason. And she made the hair and the skin all one complexion for a reason. So if you guys don't like that I'm saying
Azria, do you mind if I say what I wanted to say before?
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, honey. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, I have said before, I'm not the one to talk about what's racist and what's not, right? And I do not often go, this person is racist. Look at anything I've said the whole time anybody of you have seen me in Girl World. I don't go around saying that shit about people in a serious way, maybe sarcastically, whatever, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What I'm saying is you are gaslighting. I know Azria has made unwarranted claims about Belinda, about what she may have seen or been involved in, but I'm leaving that here and I'm moving along to the next point.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the things I myself have seen about Belinda over time and the way she treated Azria during that argument, I don't think Azria is insane to say, I believe this person is racist. And I believe she's allowed to believe that if she wants to. And if you guys don't feel that way, that's fine. But why are you all so defensive about it? Why is Belinda up here running as fast as they can to shut this shit down when, first of all, I wasn't even trying to call Belinda racist. I just wanted to be like, hey, Yado, I think everybody knows that talking about race and this, that, and the third gets Azria triggered, and it's a bunch of trolls, farmer trolls, and everybody, and they're like, oh, do this, it'll be funny.
Yeah,
do this, it's gonna be funny. It'll get her going. She'll get her so mad, do it. So they probably thought of the Rosa Parks joke, and they were like, oh man, I don't know. That's one's a little bit, I don't know if I can.
All right, two things can be read at the same time. Yeah, it's a joke, but yes, it can be considered racist, and the person who you were putting the joke towards found it racist. So yes, it can, once again, be a joke, and it can also be racist. It could be two things. It can't just be either it's a joke or it's racist. No, it's both.
And they're like, no, but it's funny. We want to say it. So I don't know if Yado knew or not, but I feel like he was, my opinion, brought up there. That way she could act like she was bouncing it off. That way she could still get that comedic effect that she wanted to have. She wanted to say the joke. Either way she wanted to say it. And if you have to think twice about that, you can't tell me that Belinda didn't know that one was too far. Did I laugh at it? It did make me laugh. Not because it was about Azria, but it just was. But like Belinda should not be saying
that. Let's be fair here. Let's just be honest. Like if I hear it without its context and how it was delivered, because I don't watch Hillbilly Belinda, I can see why it's funny. But once again, it still can be racist at the same time.
Right. And she used
Yado. I don't know why Yado instantly got so defensive, because I just want to have a discussion about it, but he's screaming like, you don't know anything about her. You're saying you know this or that. I'm like, damn, I thought the point of a panel was I say my opinion and you say your opinion. I'm not here for a win-lose argument. I'm just trying to talk about something. I barely go up on these, and I saw something the other day that Yada was involved in, and I wanted to ask him directly at the source, but that's a problem. I'm getting screamed at and called a bitch and told I'm interrupting people. I'm not black enough to have an opinion.
Then you weren't black enough.
And I just want to say, like, I have been around people or involved, whatever. You could call me racist if you want. You could say Azria when she talks about Latinas, oh, my Latina's racist. Whatever. Hussy saying this or that. So I really don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to pinpoint it at anyone. My point was, I think it's funky. I think it's funky as fuck
She's not slow.
Everyone was I believe that people intentionally used race to trigger Azria because it fucking works. And then when Azria feels like, I feel like something racist happened to me, to turn around and be like, you're insane, you're unhinged, that's crazy, that's fucked up. And I don't talk about shit like this often. I don't give a fuck about shit like this often. I let Azria fight all her own fights. I don't get involved in it. But to spin it both ways and then turn it to make her look, she made herself
the hypocrisy
already.
Correct?
Y'all don't need to be fucking doing that. That's disgusting. And Azria,
it's the hypocrisy, right?
Your life, your family's life, and your life has been very hard. And I'm not claiming to know Black history, but people are allowed to feel how they fucking feel, and you can't choose that they're not Black enough to have a feeling about it.
I'm gonna agree with that. Once again, whether some things racist or not can be very subjective to people interpreting the statement or the video or the gesture or the action, whether or not it's racist. So Yaddle may not feel it's racist, but Azria feels it is racist. So in Azria's mind, it is racist, and I can totally see why. I might see something and I might be like, okay, I don't think that's racist. Well, somebody right beside me, another person could be like, hey, I feel that's racist. That's just how it is. It can be extremely subjective.
Gatekeeping, what's allowed to be, that's not how it fucking works. That's not how it works. And you know more than all of us. But there are people, there are Black Americans who don't know anything about what you're talking about because not everybody's as educated, or they haven't been through the same thing as you. And that doesn't mean that their opinions are not as valid.
Yes.
All right. And I'm saying it makes no sense to be mad about day laborer and not be mad. And I'm telling you, the hypocrisy goes everywhere around here. I'm not just talking about Yado, because all of us are fucking hypocrites. That's why we're here. All shit, okay? But the rules for thee, not for we. I'm not pretending to be better than that. But you make no sense.
It's Yado again.
On a panel like that with Linda, and then making a big deal about Hussy and wanting the people to cry about it and shit, and then talk about who can feel what, that, and the third. Are you fucking crazy? You
right, and that's what I'm saying.
Dumb.
And he's like minimizing what I'm angry about, but then he can make a big deal about what he's angry about, and then I'm not Black, and I'm Drake, and I'm a Jamaican, and I'm this, and the shit was directed at me anyway. Both of the things.
That's what I
mean. So if you're a light-skinned Black person, your opinion doesn't matter to Yaddle. You know what? Some people who are darker than Yoda might feel he's light-skinned. Maybe he's too light to be talking on these matters, right? There's people who are darker than me. There's people who's darker than Yaddle.
Doesn't matter if something was directed towards you. You have the right to respond. Period.
You have the call on it.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
Okay. Yaddle.
Don't let who lie. Look at him. Let me in. Don't let her lie. Don't let who lie. Nobody's lying. How am I lying when I'm giving my opinion from my brain and my feelings from what I've been watching with my eyes?
We just watched it in the last stream. We just watched it.
I'm done yelling through the walls.
You're welcome.
And Rampage, do better than that. What are you gaining from this Rampage? What do you want to be, the next Busy Bee and get the trickle downs? I'm so sorry. Now I'm going to be rude. Belinda is done with all y'all motherfuckers. Belinda is done. She's moving along to another community, and she's doing very well in that. Gigi is getting her little scraps. Picking up her fucking scraps. Busy Little Bee getting those scraps from Gigi. Rampage, you want to be the other one getting them? There's not a lot to go around, baby doll.
Gigi's a
Good luck with that.
Little prima donna, in my opinion. Sorry.
She ran right over to Krama to go simp for a racist.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I have nothing to say to this guy. He can feel free to talk.
Well, the reason why I said that she lied, is because I did not hop on panel with Belinda, for one. Belinda.
I was talking about fresh garbage. So I was talking about fresh garbage.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Jessica. Jessica asked me what she lied about. She lied and said that Belinda I hopped up on panel with Belinda. That's not what happened.
She didn't lie. She just misspoke. She knows that it's your panel.
Whoa.
Well, if you want to change
who's recording
the word to misspoke, I mean, it doesn't make any difference to me.
How is that a lie? What's the intent behind her lie to say that you hopped up on Belinda? What would be the intent?
The word. Yeah. What is your problem? I just said that we can change the word. I said if you want to say she misspoke, I said we can.
Oh,
that's not my. It's not the whole. It's not the whole thing.
Okay.
The thing that I'm saying is
yeah.
she had the story wrong, and Belinda hopped up on there, and she said, "Can I call her Rosa Parks?" And
You're cutting out.
No, I wasn't mad at you. Hold on 1 second, Jessica. I wasn't mad at you. Hold on 1 second, Jessica. I wasn't mad at you. If something happened, like, I'm sorry. I wasn't mad at you. Okay.
Yeah, she's talking to Yada.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, the mocking of like the Spanish accent and saying all types of like, yeah, you could call it gray area things, maybe even racist things, culturally inappropriate things against Ari Pepperoni. I remember that now. Yeah, exactly. But getting upset when, you know, the ball or the shoe's on the other foot, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No. What I was saying was that's not what happened. She popped up on the panel, called her Kate Rosa Parks, and I said no. I said that's disrespectful. So you cannot use that as an insult because that is the name of a civil rights leader and blah blah. So even in that sense, I explained the history behind it and told her exactly why she couldn't use that. But for some reason, I don't care. Even though I
don't get why are grown ass people need to be educated on. Shouldn't you already know you can't be saying Rosa Parks? Like, shouldn't she already know this?
Told Belinda, I can't even finish what I'm saying, can I?
But wait, what history?
Oh
even when I sat there and I told
Why
Belinda,
does this bitch have to follow you everywhere? What is wrong with her?
She does. She follows me.
She follows him everywhere. Did she get paid or what?
You seem triggered by that.
I'm not triggered. You're just a fucking loser.
Hold on 1 second.
And I'm tired of hearing. I'm tired of hearing the beeping. I'm tired of hearing the alarm.
You just brought up
is my
good
friend.
point.
And also the whole race thing. It's something that you brought up. You brought up the race thing. Nobody else brought up race except for you.
What?
And then we responded to it.
Why wouldn't I?
No, she's not talking about you,
brought up
AJ.
race. No, because Jessica was sitting there talking about, or was it AJ? Oh, you brought up race. No, Hikase is the one who brought up race, and we responded to it because it's not blackface.
You were on my panel. She didn't.
No. Okay.
Yesterday,
AJ.
Oh my
AJ,
fucking
you're
God!
not understanding.
Yesterday,
a lot longer than Yato's been talking about.
Is Belinda racist, Fidel?
Okay, we're not gonna get in circles here. When does Rampage come back on? Oh wait, Rampage is gonna, because this is about right there. All right, we're gonna continue this. Rampage is gonna come back on.
The problem is that not only has Azria been talking about Belinda forever when she was bitching about Zoom.
Belinda talks about Yada and Sam.
She's also disregarding. See, she's complaining that people are disregarding Azria being black, but Azria is disregarding black people being black. She's disregarding. She's trying to call Yato a house nigga. She's trying to say I'm not black. She's been saying this.
And why was I saying that?
She's upset about Rampage.
Why was
She's
I
upset
saying
about
that,
every black
Val?
person that doesn't agree with her.
Why do we care about
Light skin version is to be light skin, and then everything else, for everybody else.
You would be the house niggas.
So I understand while I understand where Jessica was coming from, right? Jessica does have a point, but Jessica, you only saw part of the issue. The issue is that Azria has been doing this a lot longer than what you've been looking at. She's been talking about everybody else first.
Excuse me, are you the one that has come into the community out of? I'm speaking Rampage. I'm speaking Rampage. I was literally speaking to Vidal. I will not shut up. Okay, shut the fuck up, Vidal. The reason why this whole thing happened.
That's you,
Shut
bitch.
the fuck up, Rampage. Vidal, you came back. Shut the fuck up, Rampage. Vidal, you came back into the community as soon as I got into the argument with Belinda, and you have been saying that Belinda is not racist. And that is why I said, are you even black?
No. I said
it's all over your Twitter.
I
all over
said
your Twitter.
I don't think Belinda is racist.
Right, and that's why with all
I said
right,
I don't believe that.
Why exactly? And that's why I was like, damn. And you've been caping for her.
What's wrong with me not believing that?
Clipping all my streams, and you've been saying that
I clipped your crazy
and you're saying
shit.
that I'm crazy because I'm saying that she's racist.
You said she can't
and
say
I'm on drugs because she's not racist.
Black man's name.
Okay.
No,
I didn't.
You did. I have the clip. It's literally
you only clipped a part of it.
You said that she couldn't say Cory
You said as soon as she said black man's name, it was racist.
I was. And
put the stream back up, Azria. Put the stream back up.
The stream was over a certain amount of time, so it will not upload. I lost.
You said you recorded it.
Everybody else was there.
You act like
I'm fucking talking. Shut up. I'm talking. Let me fucking finish what I'm saying. Let me fucking finish what I'm saying.
Okay, why wouldn't somebody change their batteries for their smoke detector, smoke alarm? I don't get this. There has to be a reason for this because it is super high pitched and incredibly annoying, and it literally takes seconds. You twist, and then you pull down in most cases. You replace your battery. And then, ta-da! It's working again.
Weird, up here and go at me and cut me off. Shut the fuck up.
Nigga, you're not black.
I'm not black.
What?
Hold up.
I'm not black.
I mean, you were sitting there doing it to me.
She's doing it to make her dog non-reactive to the sound. What does that even mean? Like, why would you train your dog to be non-reactive to high-pitched sounds? That don't even make no sense. Yeah, it is torture for animals. And this is one of the things where I'm saying, yeah, don't do it. Like, it literally takes less than a minute to do. Get a chair or a ladder. Ladder is better. A-frame ladder. Make sure it has all points of contact, firm on the ground or solid floor surface. Get up on the ladder. Twist. Pull down. Take out the battery. Put in a new battery. If it continues to beep with the new battery, that means that battery is probably old, as in it's aged, and it loses its, how do I put it? It's a voltaic cell, right? So it loses, its strength over time. So you need like a new battery.
Am I being fucking gaslit?
I mean, no, you're Jamaican. You're Jamaican Canadian. You're not a Black American.
Excuse me, race and nationality are not the same thing.
You don't speak like us. You're not from anywhere that we are.
Okay, great. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, great.
Me and Vidal come from that.
And you guys cape for a racist. And you cape for a racist.
Me and Tasha come from that, but you don't.
Okay, what's your point?
You don't come from that.
What's your point? What's your point?
Exactly.
I'm not from America.
My point is, like I said earlier,
experience racism. You're fucking stupid.
My point is,
he does know that there were slaves in Jamaica, right? He does know that there were plantations in Jamaica, right? Does he actually know this? So how do these two things not compute? You got slaves in America. There are also slaves in Jamaica. A lot of slaves came from America to Jamaica. There were also slaves that were in South America where I think it was around Venezuela, but Venezuela was called something else back then. I forgot what it was, but in that specific area that is now Venezuela, there was a lot of slavery, and they used to take those slaves also to Jamaica. So how is it not the same thing? People of color, Black people being enslaved. How can she not understand?
Oh my God.
My point is, like from earlier.
I just want to address Jessica Messica in the chat. Jessica, I'm not talking about Belinda. That's the problem. I'm talking about what Azria has been talking about with Yato and I. I don't care if you don't care about the history events. That's the problem. Nobody cares about the fucking history.
Nobody gives a fuck about Belinda.
Yeah, and you guys, yes, you do. And
see, these motherfuckers say crazy shit on their things, and then they take them down.
I don't know what your fucking motivation is.
So what?
I don't know.
Why do you guys care that I care about Belinda? The two of you have been running around.
I don't care. You keep putting me into it.
Then why were you on the channel yesterday?
You said that. No, hold on. Wait. Why
were you?
Azria, you said that I have secret messages with Belinda. You said that I talk. You said that I talked to her. I don't even talk to her in messages. I don't talk to Belinda. I don't have shit to do with Belinda. What Belinda does has nothing to do with me at all whatsoever. So I would appreciate it, me and Belinda, because we're not friends, we're not nothing, and it's just a person I watch. And I'm pretty sure Vidal wants the same thing. She's just a person. Me and Vidal are
No, Vidal doesn't want the same thing. Go look at her Twitter. Go look at her Twitter.
Vidal,
go look at her
even
Twitter.
Vidal doesn't want to be associated with me. She doesn't want to be associated with me, nor does she want to be associated with Belinda. She don't want to be associated with either one of us.
Bitches are up here telling me, Rampage, she's fucking racist. Rampage, she's fucking racist. Shut the fuck up.
What is it?
I am racist? What? I don't get touched from racist.
What do you get out of it? Do you get a cut?
Did not.
I want to know.
What cut?
I want to know.
Yeah, we get like about $200 for this. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass bitch.
AJ, why are you letting the people up here say shut the fuck up, you dumbass bitch?
Is it
you get a 500? You get a 500. You get a 500.
I'm sorry, that was rude of me.
Did you just hear what he said to you? He said, "Shut the fuck up, you dumbass bitch." That's what Yato just said
when
to
you say rude stuff, people say rude stuff back
Drop
to you.
his
I don't know if you know that's how it works. Yes, she did. She said, "How much are we getting paid for this?" I ain't paid for none of this.
You say, "Shut the fuck up, you dumbass bitch." You could have said, "I don't get paid."
Yeah, I can. Yeah, okay, do something about it. And
do something about it. Bring the bird chest ass. Shut up.
And what you gonna do about it? Nothing. Exactly. Complain. Shut your bitch ass up.
No, I want to know. I want to know what the fuck your fucking
ass
goal
nigga
is.
You are.
And what do you mean against one not fair? Because I'm right here. I'm solo. Okay.
All right, let me go for it a little bit. I want to see when Rampage jumps off because this poor gets me. It's like, what the hell? What is wrong with you? Oh boy. All right, hey, wait. It's like right here.
He says, "AK, you're not gonna answer him."
Hussy, I'll put the link.
So he couldn't even answer that. You see what he did? He says AK to get her off. Okay?
He sure did.
And Vidal knows damn well, ever since Belinda, I went at Belinda, she has been on Twitter. She has been on Fresh Garbage's panel. She's been everywhere trying to make me seem like a drug up, crazy, insane. That's what she's been doing. That's been her job, and she fucking knows it. And that's why when she's saying to me, trying to make me look crazy and say I'm not experiencing racism from Belinda, then I said, "Are you really? You can't be black doing that." That's why I said that. She's gonna say, "Well, Belinda's not racist. I don't think she is," and then tell me that the racism that I experience is not racism and minimize it. That's why I said that.
I don't like Yato. No, you please hold on before you put him up, AJ.
Yeah, no. I know he can't be quiet.
Because
he say I'm not black.
He has no respect for you. He has no respect for Hecate. No respect for Jessica. No respect for me. And now he's gonna come up to try to whatever. So if you want him up, it's your channel. I'm gonna get off. I don't want him to come up at the same time.
No, you're fine.
You know what I'm saying? Yato, you made your point. You basically are saying she has no right to feel offended.
Yeah.
You're stripping away her feelings. That's what you're doing. So you know what? Fuck your feelings.
Right. Yes. He's so like, him and Vidal have been so gung-ho running around every time she does a stream. Anytime she's in Fresh Garbage's chat. Yesterday they were on her panel, and I'm talking about things, and their job is to make me look like I'm crazy, I'm a drug addict, I know what I'm talking about, I'm a liar. That's what they've been doing.
Some people need to log off. I can understand when you get entrenched in this, but if you log off, maybe work 9 to 5, 8 to 4, come home, relax, touch some grass, then this isn't that serious. Like, I think a lot of people are taking this way too seriously.
But then why do you care? Nobody gives a fuck about Belinda. Who cares? I do. Why do you guys care so much that I do?
Exactly.
Why do you all been running around?
It's a little shocker, Hecate. When people have an issue with you, you're never going to be right in their eyes. Even when you have good points, valid points, you're always going to be wrong.
And they use things like crazy, drug addicts, right, in order to take away from what you're saying.
As though Yato
they try to character assassinate.
Okay? As though Fresh Garbage isn't a drunk. I'm always going to be wrong to a few people. And just know, you guys, Vidal is a self-admitted troll. Right. You cannot take what she says seriously. She says she lies.
Look at what she just said.
She tries to antagonize to get a reaction so her cuck of a man, welfare fucking stricken, mushmouth bitch could have content. And that's why she comes on panel whenever he's on, so she can defend him because he's a weak ass fucking kid.
And she does the same thing with.
Whoa. Is he saying Yato is on the doll, you know, the welfare, the welly? Is that true? I mean, it would make a lot of sense. I mean, I've gotten a very good idea of like the whole girl world thing. There's a lot of people that don't work. And it would make sense because he's always on. He's flashing his, what was it, Newports? I'm like, bro, is that like when you flash your Newports? You come on, you talk a lot of shit. I'm like, that is a lot of time wasted.
She gets like, she's been running around trying to minimize everything I say, make me look crazy. She clips things out of context. When I was making a fucking joke on my channel and she takes half of it and doesn't put the joke at the end and then goes, oh, look at this crazy woman, this, and look at this. She's a fucking gaslighter, a liar. She will flip things. She will, that's her only purpose around here.
Yeah.
That's her only purpose.
I was so gaslit. And I used to get off the stream and talk to Vicky and be like, Vicky, I don't give a fuck what, because she was new. I don't give a fuck what people say. I've been on YouTube already at that point. It was 2 years. I know when someone is my supporter or someone likes me, and I know when they don't. And this fucking bitch is completely different. No one could tell me otherwise. I said she's a fucking troll. And at the beginning, people like,
she doesn't use her channel for nothing.
She's such a fucking sweet voice. I'm like, y'all are being.
I could never, ever, ever leave my smoke alarms beeping like that. I don't just have one. I have one, at least one for each floor. So I have one in my attic, one second floor. No, I have two because I have one in the master and then one in the common hallway. Then the first floor, one for the kitchen and one for the front hallway. So that is already 5, right? And then the basement. 4 levels with the first and second. Even the basement has 2 because I have a kitchen in the basement. And the by the common area in the basement, there's another one. So that's 2, 2, 2, and 1.
Fucking
fool. That's have a great voice.
Telemarketer voice. Voice don't.
And not on top of a smoke alarm detector, I have carbon monoxide because if you don't know about carbon monoxide, it does sit lower than smoke. So that is why I have it in my attic because it can rise and sit. So therefore I have it there and I have it in the basement, of course, because I have combustion appliances in my basement, aka my water heater, my furnace. If they don't get enough air, then it can create soot, aldehydes, and carbon monoxide. So therefore, it's actually mandatory that I have a carbon monoxide detector.
Yeah. And she's actually harmful too, because she's literally sitting up there, you know, saying that, oh, well, if there's revenge porn, then you have blaming the victim for sharing a photo with someone. And then that person,
I'm not upset anymore,
exploits them and posts that somewhere. Well, you need to be an adult and know that is, I'm fucking talking, Rampage. And nobody even understands what the fuck you're saying anyway. You got marbles in your goddamn mouth. Shut the hell up.
Fuck you.
You always got marbles in your fucking mouth. Anyway, didn't you go? She even went to. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Porn somebody.
No, I didn't.
I'm a liar.
I didn't. I didn't say he revenge porn anyone.
I have a video about that.
I never said he revenge porn.
Wait a second.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I said that he received it. I said he received that. I said the person who sent it to him is the revenge pornographer. Specifically, you're the liar. You're calling me a liar. Didn't you go into fucking Fresh Garbage's DM and lie and say that Tasha called her that you were her?
We worked it out, bitch. That's all you got. That's all you got.
No, but didn't you lie? Didn't you lie? But you lied though, right?
I said I misheard.
That was a lie though, right?
No, Rampage is a complete liar. I'm gonna show the DMs between me and Rampage. How can you not? Why are you lying on your name, Rampage? Like I knew you were Aggie from the get-go many months ago, but I was like, I kind of didn't, push the topic, talking about how can she have a German? How can I have a German last name when I'm South African? Well, stupid. There's lots of Germans in South Africa.
That was a lie, though, right?
That wasn't a lie. I misheard
so she said it.
To be fair, she might have misheard. There's things that
it was messages. It was messages. She said it was in the DM. So how did you mishear?
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe she.
I misread it.
Fucking liar.
I misread. Fuck off.
You misread it, but then they asked you to put the DMs back up.
No. That was me saying that.
No, she's a liar.
Talked to Fresh Garbage, and I talked.
That's right, and she tripled down that it was a fact. Exactly. She tripled down that it was a fact.
Unfortunately, you find out. I need to
let you
lying. Talk to them more good.
You were lying. I don't care. I'm taking a beat.
But
did you lie though?
There's no Fresh Garbage.
But did you lie though? That's what I'm asking you, Rampage. Did you lie? Yes or no? I don't care if you.
I did not lie. I misread the shit. I misread it.
You misread it? But you were on panel with AJ. So why were you continuing to argue and then say, yes, she did, Hecate. Yes, she did.
I was the one that just threw you that bone, dude. I just threw you
bitch.
Why'd you triple down then? Why didn't you go back and read it when we were saying in the chat?
Fresh Garbage and Tasha. Unfortunately for you, yes, we talked about it. I apologize to them. I misread the message. So
no, you misread the message? That's what you're saying now?
That's what I said to them. Dude, like, what would I send you that message?
You were on the panel.
Nothing to do with it.
You were continuing.
You have nothing to do with the whole thing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I like groceries. If you look at the papers, the middle name listed is of Chinese and South African origin. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, I think she's pretty mixed, is what I will say.
I don't care. You don't have anything to do with anything either. What the fuck you up here talking to me about Belinda? What the fuck you up here talking to me about Belinda then? What the fuck are you up here talking about Belinda? So what the fuck are you doing up here talking about Belinda then? What do you have to do with it?
Belinda.
You were up there. If you're crazy, Belinda's not racist. That's what you were just saying. What does that have to do with you?
You're not.
What does that have to do with you?
You're still not.
What does that have to do with you?
You're still insane.
Nothing. So shut the fuck up.
Belinda
shut the fuck up. You're still
Belinda
insane.
sent you here, right? Are you trying to gain?
I don't have several harassment charges, and I don't lie saying people said the N-word when they didn't, man. That's you. And then saying I misread it.
Oh, okay.
So if anyone's insane, that's you, sweetie.
That's true.
Who the hell's Rampage harassing? I need to know this. Maybe I look a little bit deeper. Yeah, I really need to look into this deeper because Azria is telling the truth here. If you look at the court documents, the papers, she has more than one harassment charge because I looked at it. There's a date. One. In fact, let's take a look at it right now again. Let's just do that. We're gonna look out. Yeah, let me go to the first page. So there's one right here on the second page. Let me do the second page first. It says it literally right there. 2022, August 26th, harassment. Then, if you look at the first page, it says it again. So who the F is she harassing? Ma'am, who are you harassing? Because you've done it more than once. Right there, 2023. Who are you harassing? Who? I'm gonna look into it because I want to know.
We all saw the fucking DMs. We heard and saw them.
Remember, she was arguing and saying, "Oh no, Hecate. Yes, she did, Hecate. It was a whole thing." And then we were like, put the messages up. Then put the messages up. And she went and put the messages up. And she was still right. And that's the only reason why she's saying now she misspoke, because she got caught in a motherfucking lie. And now she want to sit up here and call me a liar.
I wasn't trying to lie. I wasn't trying to lie.
Oh, you were trying to lie.
Because I corrected myself the same night. Shut the fuck up.
No, you were. Nobody. Yes, you were. You're a fucking liar.
I was not trying to lie.
I wasn't trying to lie.
Dude.
Yes, you were. You're a fucking liar. And because we didn't let it go, that's why you got caught. Otherwise, you would have still been pushing the same narrative.
Naturally, I wouldn't.
Caught red-handed, bitch.
I wouldn't. Naturally, I wouldn't have.
She sure did.
How many different thoughts will we have this far?
What do you? I can't even understand you. Say what you want to say. But I don't know what the fuck she's saying.
I can understand when she says "shut the fuck up." That's about it.
What's the phone calls? How many more phone calls?
You're quite entertaining. Huh?
There's some more phone calls, Adria. How many more?
What?
There's some more phone calls. Apparently, that's what we do to get the money. Is
it? Is it? I've already proven on my channel that I'm not the same person.
No.
They took Monty's stupid ass dog because they have my first name and last name. They have my first name. I didn't do slip and fall.
I'm waiting for the other second. We're talking to each other through emails. Yes, I said Abba and Preach is actually responding back to me. So I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, sure. Oh, sure.
No, you're not telling me Abba and Preach responded to you when they have millions of subs. No. Why are they responding to you? Like, who? I honestly, I can't believe that. Through logic and deduction, there's no way. I mean, there is a possibility. It's not like no way, as in, zero. But there's a non-zero but extremely low possibility that Abba and Preach actually responded to you, or an agent on their behalf, like a producer or an assistant or something. What are you saying to them for them to actually respond?
She said she just said Abba and Preach are talking to her in email.
Let Hussy's beautiful lips speak.
Why doesn't Belinda ever let you on panel? You're doing all this caping for her.
Yeah.
Why don't you go on Belinda's panel?
I never wanted to be on panel.
Huh?
I never wanted to be on panel.
Wait a second, though.
I never wanted to be on panel, she said. She ain't allowed. Damn right.
She's doing all the trauma stuff.
Yeah, you tell me to drop the link all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, she goes in my DM, go live.
Maybe
looking for content and getting herself in the fucking mix. So she has
content. But I imagine that they get messaged by tons of like YouTubers with maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of subs, trying to link up, trying to boost their subscriber base. People do this all the time, to the point where most bigger YouTubers will just ignore this. So I don't know. I would still think it seems more logical to think it's not true rather than it is true.
Content, she's a fucking loser.
Wait a second.
No, she does the trauma stuff. I don't know anything about the trauma stuff. That's why.
She just started that a month ago. Shut up. She just started that a month ago, you idiot.
Exactly.
Who? What do you mean, idiot? I don't go on.
And you're a liar. And you're a liar. You're not talking to Abba and Preaching. You have emails and you're gonna do a stream. You're a fucking liar. You idiot.
Why are you sitting? Wait. Hold on. So we have the fact that you had said something. You had claimed you claimed something. I showed what you sent me. There was no evidence of that, right? Like of what you claimed. right?
And even after that, she sat on the panel until we read it. And then she was like, oh, I misspoke. She didn't say I misspoke. She started talking about the guy that came on the panel. And then she's like, oh, my battery's dying. And then she dropped off. That's what the fuck she did.
Yep.
Like, I mean, all right.
Even after she gave me the DMs and we read it.
It doesn't even fucking matter. You claimed something. You sent me what you said had the fucking evidence in it. I showed it. We read it. There was nothing there. And then you're sitting there saying that you never wanted to be on panel. Do you mean just on Belinda's or what? Because you tell me to drop the link all the time. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you ever look at her like community tab posts, always telling people to go live?
Look, now she's doing her weird shit again.
More direct now.
And she does her weird shit where she gets quiet because she doesn't know what to say. She's been backed in a corner, and then she will just drop off.
Tired of it. People
she's doing that weird shit again where she doesn't speak. What Rampage? She's talking to you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
See, every time this is what she does. Every time when you call her out.
Actually, you're actually kind of right.
That's exactly what she did last time, and it's so funny.
Yeah. There you go.
There.
There you go. This has been a fucking wild ride, right?
Every time, guys. Lurker.
What the fuck?
You know, it's sad. You know,
all right.
I've been friends with Belinda.
I'm gonna be done with this because I gotta work in the morning. But that's literally, I don't know. One page has been really quiet lately. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to show the messages, right? Because one page, you're crazy. I'm telling you, you're effing crazy. Like what? Because this is some crazy shit right here. Why would you even say this to me, one page? Why would you do this? Okay, let me look at this because this is some crazy shit. Okay, so I say, okay, Agnes, we shall see affinity. This was February 17th, 2025 at 10:28 p.m. So she replies to me, play the game and win stupid prizes. Well, I guess you're the one winning prizes now. Good God, you're stupid. A South African with a German last name. Rampage user, crazy bitch. You do have a German last name. It's with 2 E's. Instead of Heigl, Heigl, it's Heigel. It's a variation on the original Heigl with 1 E. So maybe you're mixed somewhere along the line. There were a lot of Germans in South Africa. There still are a lot of Germans in South Africa. Why would you, February 17, 2025, disavow your own heritage by telling me that I'm stupid and that a South African with a German is so insane that a South African has a German last name, right? You're fucking crazy. Like, why would you do this? Why would you insult your mother and your father, your literal, your cousins, your brothers and sisters, if you have them, your aunts and uncles, by saying stupid shit like a South African, a German last name? How outrageous! How crazy! So outrageous, so crazy. So you're stupid. Man, you're so stupid. You're a South African with the German last name. Huh? Right. Okay, with your crazy ass. Anyways, we're going to dig deep into Rampage, another weirdo in girl world on the internet. And could explain the deep anger, maybe. Another weirdo on the internet. Yeah, she probably could be adopted. Who knows? But we're going to get more into this, people. So I bid you adieu tomorrow's stream if I do get the time, because sometimes I get off work like really, really late. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of logistical issues that we're having to clear up at work. But I've been hearing through the grapevine, Purple Glitter's been trying to alter her case by having people do certain things, such as, let me read this to you because this is just some crazy shit. Why would you do this, PG? This is some outright, some wackadoodle. So PG's been trying to fabricate evidence, allegedly, supposedly. Her plan was to have someone send her a pizza with their judge's name on it to prove she, like the lawyer, has been harassed. How the fuck is that going to help your case? I mean, can it be called a mitigating factor? Maybe, but that's just some crazy shit by some crazy ass logic. You really think that's just going to what? Nullify your case? The judge is going to throw the shit out because a pizza was delivered to your house in his name? Only the logic of certain crazy ass people would actually think that's gonna work. Like, holy shit, what the fuck? Okay, we're gonna get into that later, okay, tomorrow. All right, I bid you adieu, au revoir, good night, see you later.